Hey everybody, it's Kit here and welcome back to the channel and to Through the Veil, the finale, so to speak, of this prequel story for Adam and Alice. Yeah, one last loose string to cut or tie or tuck back in. It is time. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than happy Monday, so let's dive right into it. It's going to get unexpectedly dark. Revenge is had. Vengeance, revenge, whatever you want to say. There's also a choice for the viewers at the end, so let me know. So previously on Through the Veil, Felicity and Evangeline Fate put aside their differences to help Alice escape the city and Adam. Evie is relieved that Alice appears to be okay and is determined to help her regain her confidence and move forward in her life. Alice is going to be staying with Evie just for a little while. Meanwhile, the sisters know it will be longer than that. Evie's job is done. Felicity's is yet to be complete. Adam should be heading back to the apartment after his meeting. Something orchestrated with just a spot of magic. It was child's play, and Felicity would be lying if she said she wasn't looking forward to the finale. Across the city, as the sun began to set, Adam trudged back to the apartment. The meeting with his superiors hadn't gone well at all. He was being investigated for evidence theft and fraud. It was complete horseplum, but his boss hadn't liked that terminology, and alas, here he was. He was too lost in his own thoughts to see a lady approaching him. "Hello, Adam," Felicity purred, delighted to see his sad, droopy face. "Do I know you?" He was not in the mood for this. But something about her seemed familiar. Then it clicked. Wait. You look like that stupid bitch. What was her name? Leva or something? Felicity's fingers curled into fists. Her name is Evangeline. And that is my twin sister you were referring to as a bitch. Which I must say, you have it completely wrong. My little twin is generally considered the good one, and I am so much worse. Adam could hardly comprehend what he was hearing. All he saw was a woman in a dress. She was clearly delusional, just as crazy as her sister. Is that so? Get out of here before I arrest you for harassment of a federal agent. Oh, you're one of those. Mundane sim that threw their job title around as if it meant something. How adorable. Now listen here, lady. I don't know what drugs you're on, but get out of my face, otherwise I'm going to drag you down to the station. Now listen here, lady. Gonna drag you down to the station. Fel mimicked back, snickering wildly as she felt his blood pressure rising. Oh good, he's getting mad. That sounded kinky, Adam, but I thought you were an abusive little man. Excuse me? What did you just say? He took a threatening step towards her, but he was wholly unprepared for the blazing fury she set upon him. No, you listen to me. You don't get to call my baby sister names right in front of me. And yes, I know all about you and Alice. But how I know is the least of your worries. I am going to make sure you don't hurt anyone ever again. Adam Rosas. Fear began to trickle down his spine, but he snapped right back. What the hell, lady? I don't know what you think you know, but you're going to jail. He whipped out his phone to dial the police, but his brain did the funniest thing again. She disappeared, as if she was a figment of his imagination, just like her sister. Did that actually happen, or was he going mad? There was only one way to find out. There was no way. Alice. Freaking Alice. What had she done? He had her phone on him. It was deactivated. Just a cheap electronic brick. She would set this right. Or he would. One way or the other. Had she told anyone? No, she couldn't have. He'd set the computers. She had no easy way to do it. Until his worst fears were realized when the door opened with ease. It wasn't locked. As Adam panicked in the living room, Felicity smiled soundlessly in his bedroom. Alice? Alice! He roared. But she wasn't in the bathroom. The kitchen was clear. She had to be in the bedroom. She had to be. How did she escape? He'd locked the door. It required a key to get in and out. He knew he had. There was no way he'd have forgotten. Alice is not here, Adam. You will never see her again. You broke into... How did you get up here so fast? There's no stairs. I'm calling the cops, you crazy bitch. Get out! Never mind about that, Mr. Agent. As he ignored the crazy lady and once again dialed 911, Felicity began her revenge. At first, this was just going to be fun, until Adam had gone after her little twin. No one was allowed to call her twin any bad names but her. He was going to pay for that dearly. He wasn't the only one seeing red. Magic formed of dark energy, unending abyss, and rage materialized in the air. Adam, she whispered, watching his phone fall from his hand. Do you feel it yet, Adam? No, not yet. You will soon. I am going to make you feel everything you put Alice through. And more. Burn. He screamed and jumped in the air. Felicity smiled. Hot! Ow! Put it out! Put it out! Put it out! He's panicked, pain clouding his mind, nerves and an evil laugh singing together in a horrible melody. He burned for what felt like a long time. He wanted to go put himself out, but no matter how much he tried, his body wouldn't move. His feet stayed planted like he was confined in a small, invisible cage. Like something else held his puppet strings. Some people might say this was enough. That he'd suffered enough. It was time to take him away now. But most people were not Felicity. She wanted him to feel more. The pain and misery of Alice's torment lingered in the apartment. It clung to the furniture, the walls, floors. But it was the strongest in this room. Do it. Do it. Do it. Make him pay. Make him suffer. Adam had barely recovered from the suddenly dying flames when he felt something new. The electric shock pierced his body, just like fear and heartbreak had pierced Alice. Had enough yet? The cold voice of his tormentor sounded like thunder. He could not reply. Make it happen. Make him suffer. Make him pay. Alice's past fears, her torment, the sound of her heart breaking and tears falling. Felicity heard it all and felt every little thing. No, you mother llama. I don't think you have. The next form of his torment came from the inside out. She turned him into his ice-cold heart, a fitting icicle for a monster. All he felt was insufferable cold, until it was over. Adam felt like he was going insane. All he felt was pain, burned to a crisp, electrocuted, frozen, all the while haunted by Alice's maddening cries. He was going insane. He had to be. Felicity began to dance, ignorant to the warning signs. Adam's heart was beating too fast. Make it happen. Make him suffer. Adam gasped for air. Adam fell to the ground, heart pumping for the final time. Alice's screams accompanied him to the very end, and his final thought was, why me? Felicity was mildly surprised, but mostly disappointed as he fell. I would have thought a bully like you might have lasted a little longer. Huffing, she waited for the Hooded Reaper to make his appearance. And soon enough he came, materializing from the great beyond to stare down at her handiwork on the floor. Adam Roses, a young adult. What is this, a lover's spat? Felicity fate? She pursed her lips. Something like that. She wished she had mine. It would certainly take the edge off. Because now that her rage was subsiding, she was beginning to realize she had gone too far. I don't suppose you could just give this one back. Could you, Grimmy? A scythe slicing through the air was her answer. The bone-chilling, fear-inducing laugh of the Reaper of Death had her sighing. I thought not. See you next time, Felicity Fate. Yeah, I know. She now had a mess to clean up, and a promise that was not fulfilled. She may have solved Alice's problem and fulfilled her end of the bargain with her twin, but she had promised Adam to someone. It was going to be the perfect way for him to disappear, keep Alice safe, and keep the council off of their backs for overuse of magic. But she had just killed him. Well, shit. And that is the end of the episode and of this prequel story. Oh man. This was a wild ride. Very fun to do for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what y'all thought of Adam's End. And have you guessed what the question I have for you is? Because you see, I slightly had some potential plans for Adam down the road with this person that she was going to give him to. But I, honest to God, did not mean to kill him. It just happened. He had a heart attack. I was having a little bit too much fun. I've never actually done all of those spells at once to a sim, but I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to like, oh my god, wait, there's moodlets? People get moodlets when you do this to them? Oh my god, this is awesome. With a little fart. But yeah, should she bring him back and fulfill her promise that way, or should she potentially explore other avenues because she did not fulfill a promise? And she promised him somebody. So does she go through the painstaking effort of doing ambrosia, which I've actually never done? Or does she figure out a different way? Yeah. Y'all let me know. Y'all get to decide. And yeah, this concludes the Adam and Alice prequel. I was going to wait until Alice was at a certain point for the quote-unquote prequel to end, but honestly, this is a good spot. Next time you see her, she will be with Evie, but I'm actually playing other households, so this series is just going to see some other households, because I've been with this story for a while. I deserve a little bit of a break. So yeah, we'll probably be doing some gameplay and stuffs. So yeah. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. I know it kind of went into darker avenues, so for those of you who stuck with it, I appreciate y'all. And let me know, does Adam get ambrosia and get brought back to life, or does Felicity explore other avenues to fulfill that promise? Let me know. Bye. Have a great Monday.